Welcome to my channel. In the last class, we have discussed about a relation and types of relations. First one, empty relation. Second one, universal relation. Third one, identity relation. Fourth one, reflexive relation. Fifth one, symmetric relation. Sixth one, transitive relation. Seventh one, equivalence relation. Up to this, we have seen equivalence relation and one example in the last class. Equivalence relation means this relation satisfies reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Equivalence relation. It satisfies first one reflexive, second one symmetric, third one transitive. Reflexive means every element of set related to itself. A comma A belongs to R. A related to A itself. For every A belongs to set A. For every element of the set A related to itself. Symmetric means if A comma B belongs to R implies that B comma A belongs to R. Transitive means if A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, second element of first ordered pair is equal to first element of second ordered pair. Here first element of first ordered pair is related to second element of second ordered pair. Then that is A comma C. A comma C belongs to relation means relation is transitive. Your mid elements are equal. Your second element equal to your first element. Then your first element is related to your last element C. A comma C belongs to relation means relation is transitive. In the last class we have seen one example of equivalence relation. Now we shall see some more examples of equivalence. Second example, let set A equal to A comma B comma C. Instead of A, B, C you can take D, F or you can take numbers 3, 4, 5. You will take any numbers or elements. Now I am defining relation or on non-empty set A. I am taking example for equivalence relation means it satisfies reflexive, symmetric, transitive. First one reflexive means every element of set related to itself. Here we have 3 elements in set A. 3 elements related to itself means it is reflexive. Here A belongs to set A. A related to A. A comma A belongs to relation. B belongs to set A. B comma B belongs to relation. C belongs to set A. C comma C belongs to relation. Here A, B, C belongs to A belongs to A comma A belongs to relation. B belongs to A, B comma B belongs to relation. C belongs to A, C comma C belongs to relation. Therefore, this relation is reflexive. Next, is it symmetric? We know that in the last class, in any ordered pair, first element is equal to second element means that ordered pair itself is a symmetric as well as transitive. Here, first ordered pair, first element equal to second element, A equal to A, therefore it is symmetric. Second ordered pair, the first element equal to second element, B equal to B, therefore itself is a symmetric. Here, third ordered pair, C equal to C, therefore itself is a symmetric. Transitive also same. Here first element equal to second element, therefore it is transitive. Here B equal to B, therefore it is transitive. Here C equal to C, therefore it is transitive. Clearly it is symmetric and transitive. Clearly satisfies reflexive, symmetric, transitive. Therefore this relation and set A is an equivalence relation. Next, one more example. R1 relation I am defining on same set A means first for reflexive every element of set related to itself. A belongs to set A comma A belongs to relation, B belongs to set B comma B belongs to relation, C belongs to set C comma C belongs to relation. This is same as the first one. I am taking a second example. Here I am going to include A comma B. So clearly it is a reflexive because here A belongs to here A comma A in relation, B belongs to B comma B in relation, C belongs to C comma C relation. Therefore here R1 is reflexive. Is it symmetric? See, in the first three ordered pairs, first element equal to second element, A equal to A, B equal to B, C equal to C. Here first three are these elements itself is a symmetric. What about here? A comma B belongs to relation. We don't have B comma A not belongs to R1. We don't have a B comma A in R1. Therefore, R1 is not symmetric. For it is to be symmetric, you must include B comma A. A comma B belongs to relation, B comma A belongs to relation means clearly it is symmetric condition. Next, is it transitive? So clearly in the first three ordered pairs, A equal to A, B equal to B, C equal to C means here each ordered pair itself is a transitive. Next, verify here. Transitive condition satisfies or not here. A comma B and B comma A belongs to a relation R1. Here observe a second element, your first elements equal, middle elements are equal. What is the relation between your first one and the last one? A comma A belongs to relation means here A comma A belongs to R1. Therefore R1 is transitive. Clearly it is a reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Therefore it is an equivalence relation. Next example. Parallel to relation on the set of all lines in a plane. We have seen in last classes what about parallel to, congruent to, similar to relations. All are reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Here parallel to relation here. First one here reflexive. Reflexive means here I am taking one line L1. We know that every line is parallel to itself. L1 is parallel to L1 itself. L1 is parallel to L1. Therefore, your parallel to relation is reflexive. Reflexive means every element related to itself. Here L1 line is parallel to itself. Therefore, parallel to relation is reflexive. Next, second one, symmetric. Symmetric. Take two parallel lines. L1. This is L2 line. What is the relation between L1 and L2 means here? L1 is parallel to L2. Then what is the relation between L2 and L1? L2 is also parallel to L1 because both L1 and L2 are parallel to each other. Then L2 is parallel to L1. Therefore, your parallel to relation is symmetric because here A related to B implies that B related to A. L1 is parallel to L2, then L2 is parallel to L1. Therefore, relation parallel to is symmetric. Third one, transitive. Transitive. Let us take three parallel lines. L1, this is L2, this is L3. Three parallel lines I am taking means here transitive condition means A related to B and B related to C, then A related to C. That is transitive. Here L1 is parallel to L2. Clearly, L1 is parallel to L2. And what is the relation between L2 and L3? L2 is parallel to L3. L2 is parallel to L3. This means three lines are parallel to each other. Then what is the relation between L1 and L3 lines? This L1, L3 lines are parallel. This means L1 is parallel to L3. Then L1 is parallel to L3. Here A is parallel to B and B is parallel to C. Their mid elements are equal. Then A comma C. L1 is parallel to L3. L1 is parallel to L2 and L2 is parallel to L3. Then clearly L1 is parallel to L3 because three lines are parallel to each other. Therefore, clearly it is transitive. Clearly, parallel to relation satisfies reflexive, symmetric and transitive conditions. Therefore, it is an equivalence relation. Suppose if we take perpendicular to relation. Perpendicular to relation on the set of all lines in a plane. Here L1 line I am taking. What about reflex? Is it reflexive or not? N1 line is parallel to itself, any line, but any line cannot be perpendicular to itself. Here L1 line cannot be perpendicular to itself, L1. Here relation is perpendicular to, but here L1 is not perpendicular to itself. Therefore, a relation perpendicular to is not reflexive. It is not reflexive means it is not an equivalence relation because it is not reflexive. Fourth one I am taking relation congruent to relation on the set of all triangles in a plane. Set of all triangles in a plane. We have discussed in the last classes what about congruent means. When we say that two triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides are equal and corresponding angles are equal. We say that they are congruent. First one, reflexive. Reflexive, I am taking one triangle ABC. A triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABC. Same only one triangle. First triangle, again first triangle. We know that every triangle is congruent to itself. Any triangle, other scalene triangle, equilateral triangle, right angle triangle, isosceles triangle, every triangle is congruent to itself. Here first triangle, again for same triangle means clearly congruent to itself, congruent symbol. A triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABC. Therefore, congruent relation is reflexive. Symmetric. Let us take two congruent triangles. Triangle PQR, triangle DEF. First triangle, second triangle. Two congruent triangles means clearly in two triangles corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are also equal. Here first triangle is congruent to second triangle. First triangle is congruent to second triangle. What is the relation between second triangle and first triangle? First triangle is congruent to second triangle means two triangles are congruent to each other. Then second triangle is also congruent to first triangle. Second triangle is congruent to first triangle. Means A related to B implies that B related to A. Then what is the relation? Congruent to. Therefore, congruent to is symmetric. Next, similar to. Transitive. Transitive. Let us take three congruent triangles. Triangle ABC. Next, triangle PQR. Next, triangle DEF. F. Three congruent triangles means their corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are also equal. This is first triangle, this is second triangle, this is third triangle. Transitive definition: A related to B and B related to C. Then here mid elements are equal. B equal to B means A related to C means A related to C means your relation is transitive. Transitive. Here clearly observe here. First triangle is congruent to second triangle. First triangle is congruent to second triangle, and second triangle is congruent to third triangle. Second triangle is congruent to third triangle. Then what is the relation between first one and third one? Means here three triangles are congruent to each other. Then what is the relation here? Means first one is also congruent to third triangle. Here then first one is congruent to third triangle. Here middle elements are equal. Clearly one is related to 3 because all three triangles are congruent to each other. Therefore this relation is transitive. So clearly satisfies reflexive, symmetric, transitive. Therefore congruent to relation is an equivalence relation. Similarly, similar to relation, on the set of all triangles in a plane is also equivalence because a similar to relation satisfies reflexive, symmetric and transitive. I've got the next one. Antisymmetric relation. Symmetric different. Symmetric means if A comma B belongs to relation implies that B comma A belongs to relation. A comma B belongs to relation implies that B comma A belongs to relation means a relation is symmetric. But antisymmetric relation, here R is a relation on non-empty set A. If A comma B belongs to relation and B comma A belongs to relation, then A equal to B. A comma B belongs to relation and B comma A belongs to relation, then A equal to B. A equal to B means a relation is an antisymmetric relation. Example, let set A equal to 1, 2, 3. Simple example I am taking. R is a relation and defined on non-empty set A, taking 2, 2. Here observe in this order pair first element equal to second element. Here antisymmetric definition: AB belongs to relation and BA belongs to relation. Then A equal to B. Here A comma B means 2, 2 belongs to relation. This is A comma B. And B comma A. Here B equal to A equal to 2. 2, 2 belongs to relation. A comma B 2, 2. B comma A 2, 2 relation. Then 2 equal to 2. First element equal to second element. Therefore, it is an antisymmetric relation. Next, one more example. Here R1 is a relation and defining on same set A. Example 1, 1, 3, 3. Here in these two ordered pairs, your first element equal to second element here. Therefore, this ordered pair itself is an antisymmetric. Here, first element equal to second element. Therefore, this ordered pair itself is an antisymmetric. Therefore, R1 is an antisymmetric. Mind it, very important relations reflexive, symmetric, transitive and equivalence relations are very important. 4 relations very important. We shall see last concept in relation. Equivalence class. Equivalence class. It is defined on equivalence relation. Let us take R beyond equivalence relation on non-empty set A. Let us take one element in non-empty set A. Let A belongs to set A. Let one element in non-empty set A. Here equivalence class of A denoted by like this. Within box here small a, this is within box small a. Equivalence class of A is denoted by within box small a. This small a equal to I am taking set here B such that here B belongs to same set A, and A is related to B, and A comma B belongs to relation. Here R is an equivalence relation and non-empty set A. Equivalence relation. Let us take one element belongs to non-empty set A belongs to set A. Equivalence class of this small a denoted by square bracket here, within square bracket small a equal to B, one element. What about this B is also belongs to same set A, and A must be related to B. A comma B belongs to relation. Example, let set A equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, so on 12. Here R equal to A comma B such that a relation between A and B I am taking modulus of A minus B is a multiple of 4. Here R equal to A comma B means you take any ordered pair, each element of the ordered pair belongs to given set. Here both A and B belongs to given set. A, B belongs to set A. Here what is the relation between A and B means modulus of A minus B is a multiple of 4 means modulus of A minus B is divisible by 4. Multiple is nothing but divisible by 4. Which numbers are divisible by 4 means 0, 4 zeros are 4 ones are 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, like that. Or you can take plus or minus, so on. Correct. Here equivalence class of A equal to B. B belongs to same set A. Here A must be related to B. Here equivalence class of A equal to set up all those elements of set A related to this. Suppose here I am taking here A comma B belongs to R. A comma B belongs to R means the relation is modulus of A minus B is divisible by 4. Suppose here I am taking here A equal to 0. Here A equal to 0, 0 like this. Again here B equal to again 0 I am taking 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Clearly 0 is divisible by 4. Next 0 as it is here. Here A equal to 0 here. Or you can take this side. A equal to 0. I take. Here A equal to 0. A value 0. B value different elements I am taking 0. Next element here 1 I am taking. 0 minus 1 minus 1. Modulus of minus 1 plus 1. 1 is not divisible by 4. Not divisible by 4. Next 0 as it is minus 2 I am taking. 0 minus 2. Modulus of this plus 2 not divisible by 4. Next 0 minus 3 not divisible by 4. Therefore directly I am taking here 0 minus Here 0 plus 4, because divisible by 4 means to take difference 4. 0 plus 4, 4. Modulus of 0 minus 4, 4, clearly which is divisible by 4. Next, 0, 4 plus 4, 8. Modulus of 0 minus 8, 8, clearly which is divisible by 4. Next, modulus of 0 minus 8 plus 4, 12, equal to 12, divisible by 4. Here which elements are related to 0? This is 0. Here 0 is related to 0, 4 is related to 0, 8 is related to 0, 12 is related to 0. Therefore, equivalence class of 0 denote within box 0. This is equal to set up all those elements which are related to 0. Which are related to 0? 0, 4, 8, 12. 0, 4, 8, 12. Here difference if you take 0 minus 0, this is first case, 0 divisible by 4. Next, 0 minus 4, modulus of 0 minus 4, 4, divisible by 4. Next, 0 minus 8, its modulus value plus 8, 8 is divisible by 4. Next, 0 minus 12, 12 is divisible by 4. Therefore, equivalence class of 0 equal to set 0, 4, 8, 12. Next, equivalence class of 1. Directly you can take set, this element take as it is. Next to adding 4 to 1 here. 1 plus 4, 5. Next, 5 plus 4, 9. Next, 9 plus 4, 13. Adding 4 to everyone you get next one. But here 13 not belongs to given side. Last number is 12. Only 1, 5, 9. You take here difference of any element of the set with 1. Here modulus of this 1 and 1 here. 1 minus 1 equal to 0. 0 is divisible by 4. Next, this 1 minus here 5. 1 minus 5 minus 4, modulus of minus 4 plus 4, clearly which is divisible by 4. Next, 1 minus 9, modulus of 1 minus 9, this is plus 8, clearly which is divisible by 4. 4 2s are 8. Therefore, equivalence class of 1 equal to which elements are related to 1 means this 1, this is 5, this is 9. Therefore, equivalence class of 1 equal to 1, 5, 9. Similarly, equivalence class of 2, this is equivalence class of 2 equal to set 2 take as it is. Adding 4 to everyone you get next one. Simple logic. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 4 means 14. We don't have 14. 14 last element is 12. Stop here. 2, 6, 10. Difference of here this element with any element of here this set 2 minus 2. 0 is divisible by 4. Next, 2 minus 6. Modulus of minus 4 plus 4. Clearly it is divisible by 4. Next, 2 minus 10. This is 8 which is divisible by 4. 4 is 8. Therefore, which elements are related to 2 means 2, 6, 10. Therefore, equivalence class of 2 equal to is 2, 6, 10. Set up all those elements. Similarly, we can write equivalence class of other elements 3, 4, 5, so on up to 12. Mind it, your equivalence class defined on equivalence relation. One thing mind it, equivalence relation. Your equivalence class of smaller denote like this. Box A equal to B. Here B belongs to same set A, non-empty set A. Here A must be related to B. A must be related to B. A comma B belongs to R. Here for example, let's take A equal to 0, 1, 2, so on up to 12. R equal to A comma B. Relation between A and B. Modulus of A minus B is a multiple of 4. Multiple of 4. For example, first element I am taking 0 here. A equal to 0. This A value 0. B value other elements. Here B equal to take 0. 0 minus 0. 0. Divisible by 4. Next 0 here. 0 plus 4, 4. Here if you take 3 means not divisible by 4. 0 plus 4, 4. 0 minus 4, this modulus of this value 4. 4 is divisible by 4. 4 ones are. Next 0 minus 8, its modulus value 8. 8 is divisible by 4. Next 0 minus 12, its modulus value 12. 12 is divisible by 4. Therefore, equivalence class of this 0. Which elements related to 0 means 0, 4, 8, 12. Therefore, equivalence class of 0 equal to set 0, 4, 8, 12. Similarly, equivalence class of 1 equal to this 1 as it is. Simple, 1 plus 4, 1 plus 4, 5, 5 plus 4, 9. Similarly, equivalence class of 2, 2 take as it is. Next 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 4, 10 like this. To take any element of the set with this 2 means clearly that modulus value is divisible by 4. Therefore, here equivalence class of 2 equal to here set 2, 6, 10. Got it? Yes. This relation concept has been completed. Very important relations: reflexive, symmetry, transitive and equivalence relation. We shall see problems in the next class. Thank you very much.